I think that something that often comes up when people think about making or inquiry style teaching is that it means, we're completely letting go of control. But really, the truth is, we're the guide. So I know what the standards are as the teacher, right? I know what the year looks like as the teacher. I know where we're going. The students can't understand the whole of what's happening, right, at the school or in my class because they haven't done it before. So that's where I need to use my understanding of what's happening as a teacher to be able to plan that out. And I think often we think that as a facilitator or a coach, we need to step back completely and let everything just happen. And things don't just happen that way usually. So we need to think really deeply about how to set up the situation and set up the classroom so that students are ready to take these things on. And so for me, it's really about thinking about what aspect of independence do we want to give them, right? So the whole lesson isn't going to be independent. There are times when you can try to do that, and I think that's incredibly powerful too. But for most things, especially when we're aiming for a specific content learning goal or a specific standard, we need to think about, okay, here are the parts that I'm going to really structure for them so that they can do this independent part on their own. And I would say the other part of that, is what is a task that's worthy of that? And really thinking of tasks where the outcomes are not already written, right? So often we go to maybe a math example where, if we work through this problem, we're going to get the same answer. And there's only one way that we can figure out to work through the problem. Well, then that's not the right thing to do for kind of this making style of lesson or an inquiry lesson. We need to choose something where kids can come up with multiple solutions or at least have multiple paths to get to the solution so that they can then reflect on those paths, and you can actually have kids, kind of look at each other's ways of solving the problem or at each other's solutions and think about why they're different.